Hi and welcome to my channel. Today's reading is a collective love reading, specifically picking up on a divine masculine energy. And as I'm doing this reading, I'm looking out into my garden and the sun is shining across a beautiful spider's web with a spider sat in the middle, and the web is all glistening. So as I said, a collective love reading. When I think about a spider's web, obviously spiders have 8 legs. I think about the number 8. We are in the 8th month of the year. We've just had the 888 portal. 2024 in numerology is the number 8. And the number 8 symbolizes infinity, but also karmic justice. Perhaps something bringing... But think about a spider's web. A spider's web has to be meticulously built, and yet it is fragile. So a gust of wind, a branch from a tree, something can tear it down, but then the spider comes back and builds it back up again. And actually that ties in with the song that I was getting through. As I said, a collective love reading. I'm picking up on a divine masculine energy. The song that I was getting through was A Long December by Counting Crows. A long December, and I've reason to believe that this year will be better than the last. It's almost like the hard slog, and that, you know, like a spider, when the web gets ripped down, they go back and they build it again. And then it gets pulled down, and then they go back and they build it again. When I did my pre-shuffle on the cards, 2 cards came out. I got True Love and Wishes Come True. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. As I said, this is a collective love reading. All of my readings are timeless. So whenever you find this reading, you're meant to find it. I'm an intuitive tarot reader, but I'm also an illustrator. So all of the decks that I use on my channel are my own illustrations, my own designs. And if you are called to any of those, the links to them can be found in the description box. So as I said, I did a pre-shuffle on the cards. These were the only 2 cards that came out, but I also listened to that song whilst I was doing the pre-shuffle. I wanted to kind of pick up the energy from that song. And as I said, the lines in it, I hope that this year will be better than the last. One more day out in the canyons, one more night in Hollywood. Something that this divine masculine has built in an attempt It's almost something that they've built, a life that they were building to welcome in a divine feminine, to welcome in their true love, was somehow pulled down. Maybe things that they wanted to achieve, things that they hoped that they could provide, and whether that is financial stability or whether it's an emotional stability. Perhaps this divine masculine was working on themselves, and they got to a point where they thought that they were healed enough to bring this connection in. But then something happened, a long December, and I've reason to believe that this year will be better than the last. Maybe something happened in their life which tore them down emotionally, and so they had to build like that spider, build the web again. The other songs that I got, because I just typed in that song on Spotify, and then I just left it on random shuffle. So out of all the songs on Spotify, and I'm not in my like songs playlist here, that song is in my like play songs list, but I was just in general Spotify land. So if you think of how many songs are on Spotify, and it just randomly shuffled, I got Steve Miller Band, I got The Joker. People talk about me, babe, saying I'm doing you wrong, doing you wrong. Maybe people are commenting on this connection. Some lyrics within that song, I mean, that was what stuck out to me when I heard the lyrics. I mean, I know that song, but when I heard the lyrics of that song, I will list these songs in the description. Have a look at the lyrics, have a look at the music videos. There might be more messages in them for you. It might be a song that you're familiar with, or that has a connection to your specific connection. The final song I got was All My Days by Alexi Murdoch. I've not heard that song at all. Not familiar at all to me. And I didn't go into the rabbit hole, and oftentimes I will go and find out more information about a song. So I look at the artist, I look at the cover art, I look at the name of the album, I look at the music video, I look at the lyrics. And sometimes it's about what's happening to the particular artist at the time. Sometimes, like I picked up on a reading the other day, there was legal, and there was a legal case within what was happening with the artist. There's all different interpretations of a song. So if you are hearing a song on repeat and you can't work out why, go down the rabbit hole and look further into what's coming through, because your guides are giving you a message. As I said, I've not heard that song, Alexi Murdoch. The line that stuck out when I was listening to that song was, I've been quietly standing in the shade. Kind of what I'm picking up here, and I will pull some more cards on it before I start the reading. What I'm picking up here is that either somebody's had the opportunity to come forward or the intention to come forward and express a love. I've been quietly standing in the shade, but they've had things happen. Somebody's pulled their web down. The thing that they were building has been torn down, which has basically delayed this union. Okay, so this is my offline deck, and I'm going to get the energy of the deck. So for me, I look at the top and the bottom. So the top of the deck, we've got the Three of Wands. Now, the Three of Wands is the Sun in Aries. The Three of Wands is somebody. Two of Wands is making plans. The Three of Wands is taking action. This is somebody who's built a web, had it stripped down. They're still planning, but they're not still... They've got to go back to the planning stage, because what they were building, if that's the web that they were building, I keep hearing they were stuck in a web of lies. A web of lies. What they were building in order to come forward to you was torn down. So they're back at the planning stages again of building again. A long December, and I've reason to believe that this year will be better than last. So what's on the bottom? Yeah. That's deception. The Seven of Swords is deception. Lying, cheating, stealing card. They were caught in a web of lies. And they've had to go back to the drawing board and rebuild. And as I said, that could be financially. It could be emotionally. Wow. Underneath, King of Pentacles, 8 Cups. What have we got here? Caught in a web of lies, back to the drawing board. Now that can be a person, as in it can be something to do with money. Now I just heard that's torn down their stability. If you think of a spider, it can't sit in the garden without its web. 8 of Cups. Now that is a placement at the moment. That is in the sky at the moment. Saturn in Pisces. That's walking away from 8 broken cups. Walking away from a broken spider's web. Walking away, the Magician, because it was an illusion. 6 of Swords. Moving on to calmer waters. And the 3 of Swords after heartbreak. A long December. This is healing after heartbreak. Caught in a web of lies. And it might be, as I said, it could be financially, caught in something financial, but it could also be caught in what they told themselves. Or pulled back into somebody's web of lies. How interesting is that? Right. Okay, now the other things that were coming through. I got the song, and I don't know what it was because I forgot to check it out. I forgot to Google it. What you're waiting, what you're waiting, what you're waiting for. 12:30. And then I think it goes tick-tock. Oh, what song is that? Is that Gwen Stefani? I'll put that in the description. What you're waiting for. The time it's taken. Then I heard time to go. Perhaps this person has rebuilt. And the Three of Wands, and is about to take that leap. The other cards that I was seeing in my mind's eye were the Ace of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ten of Cups, which is literally wishes come true and true love. Okay, let's get some more on the energy of what's happening with this connection. Wow. Okay, so I did say caught in a web of lies, evidence, and lighthouse. Something has illuminated this person to what was, what I heard was potentially keeping them stuck, but it's the deception. They've been illuminated with the lighthouse. They've been illuminated to the deception. And I'm looking at this spider's web out in the garden, and there's a whole web, and then it's got these little sort of web trails that attach to different plants in the garden. It's almost like somebody's come in, deceptively come in, when the spider's not looking, and it's just snipping. And so, of course, then the web disintegrates. They've been illuminated, and the sun is shining on this web. There's been something close to this person. Okay. There's been something close to this person. I've been quietly standing in the shade. There's been somebody in the shadows trying to stop this person from coming forward. That's what it is. And they've been illuminated to it. Okay, let's get some cards. Let's find out what's going on here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, look. There's been somebody standing in the shade. Now, that could be this person. Divine masculine watching the divine feminine. In this deck, that's what this is. But the Page of Wands is Saturn in Sagittarius. That's somebody deceptive watching this person building whatever it is they're building, their strength, their wealth, in order to come forward and make a love offer to someone that they believe is their true love. I just heard, little pig, I will blow your house down. You know when the wolf comes and blows, and you think that's a dragon. Somebody blowing the spider's web down. Actually, in that, I think it's in the Joker song. It says, no, it's not. It's actually in A Long December. There's been a lot of oysters, but no pearls. This person has been building something, but before it gets to the point where anything can materialize, something comes in and blows it down. Think of blowing, you know, somebody coming in with a bloody weed blower and blowing out things into the garden, and it blows this spider's web away, what this person has built. But somebody's doing it deliberately. They've been watching, and every time this person gets to the point where they are ready to make an offer of love, this person comes in. And they've got to start all up. It's like I had a brother like this, and I love him dearly, but I had a brother like this. You would build something. Actually, my son was like this too. They would build dominoes. And you'd say, not dominoes, what are those little things that standing up dominoes, and you'd stack them all up, and then somebody would come in deliberately and just knock, and then they'd all fall down, and then you'd have to start again. That's what's happened here. And this person has realized that it was somebody close to them. It's a sabotage energy. Somebody close to them keeps sabotaging them, either financially or emotionally. And if it's emotionally, it would be like a manipulation. People keep talking about me, the Joker song. People keep talking about me, saying that I'm doing you wrong. That's almost an indirect sabotage. So if you've got a friend who doesn't want you to be with the person that you love, instead of saying to you, I don't want you to be together, indirectly they could say, you've taken too long, or you've treated that person wrong. They won't be there waiting for you. So they almost feed an insecurity that things aren't going to work out. So you stay in the shadows, or so that person stays in the shadows. It's like feeding their self-doubt. The Death card and the Magician. It's an illusion, but this person's become aware of it. The Death card is Scorpio and Pluto, so death and rebirth. And the Magician is Mercury. Mercury is how people present information to you. So we've got two scenarios here. We've got a person who wants to express a love to somebody that they love, and they're trying to build. And then we've got somebody behind them sabotaging, behind them, in and around them. And this person has become aware of it. The Queen of Wands. So we've got the Queen of Wands, the World, the Four of Cups, Judgment, and the Five of Swords. This person, this individual here, who's trying to hold this person back in potentially, like I said, a web of lies. Hold this person back from the Queen of Wands, somebody that they are highly attracted to, highly passionate about. Holding them back. The World is Saturn. Saturn is karmic ties. As I said, this year is number 8. Saturn is your karmic teacher, holding them back in disappointment. Five of Swords, that is Venus in Aquarius. The Judgment card is Pluto. Four of Cups is Moon in Cancer, Saturn, and then the Queen of Wands. What I'm picking up from this is this person, whoever this is, that's been sabotaging this connection, has been deliberately doing it so that they can then tap into your fears, or this person's fears, whoever it is who's coming, who wants to come forward and make a love offer. Whoever is around them has been deliberately sabotaging them and holding them back, and then making this person have self-doubt as to whether this person, the Queen of Wands, is still going to be there waiting. This is they've done it under, the Magician is a trickster energy. They've done it under the illusion of tricks, evidence, and whoever this is, whether this is you or somebody that you're coming to this reading about, there's been a realization. It's almost, what are they called? They're called feeders. So somebody who is really, really insecure and gets in a relationship with somebody and then feeds them and feeds them and feeds them until that person becomes so overweight that they lose all their self-confidence and they never leave. Whoever this person is, they've deliberately set this person up for failure so that they can manipulate them emotionally. Wow. I've been quietly standing in the shade. And they've done it all from the shadows. Let's get some energy on this Page of Wands. So the Page of Swords is the Sun in Gemini. Gemini is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And the Sun is illumination. It's almost... And the Ace of Pentacles. This is something, as I said before, a spider's web takes a long time to build. This is something that's been happening for a long time. If you think of somebody in that situation, I'm pretty sure it's called a feeder. It takes a long time for somebody to put on 150 kilos. But once they're there, they're stuck. And if the person that they're with, if their goal was to keep them stuck, then they're not going to be encouraging them to go and see a doctor or start going to the gym or do anything healthy, because it's almost like it's this toxic hold. Now that could be somebody financially dependent on somebody else, and so that they can't leave. But it's been set up that way by whoever this is. And this person's, it's been illuminated, a truth. Let's have a look at the Strength card here. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups is Jupiter in Pisces. It's almost like somebody keeps moving the goalposts on this person. But doing it deliberately so that they can never have their Nine of Cups. They keep blowing their house down. Little pig, little pig. What an interesting reading. Let's have a look at this Death card. Yeah, and it's so funny because the cards that came out, true love and wishes come true. But there's deception and, goodness. Okay, let's have a look at this Death card. 10 of Cups. It's the end of whatever this is. Whoever... It's the end of the illusion. Whoever this person was attached to that has been sabotaging them, the 10 of Cups is Mars in Pisces. It's the end of the illusion of it, the end of the deception. And the Knight of Pentacles, because of a realization that this person has been sabotaging them since the beginning. The Wheel of Fortune, look at that. The tides are turning. Things are about to change. The Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter. And if you look at that card, look at that, and healing, it's destined to play out like that. And look, we've got a new beginning, because this person now has had the strength because they've seen a truth. With the Queen of Swords, they've seen a truth. This wheel turns this way. But if somebody's holding on to it, and every time you build something, it's being pulled back or pulled down or torn down, then how does that wheel ever turn? That's what's been happening to this person. They've been held back from this connection for whatever reason. But things are changing. Again, another 10. Okay, let's get a potential outcome. Look at that, the Sun. A potential outcome in this situation. Okay, so celebration, moving on to calmer waters, and we've got the Nine of Swords here, which is up at night, being the end of The end of constantly having to rebuild because somebody's sabotaging you. The constant worry. It's like Groundhog Day. Because this person has been illuminated to that's miser energy, to what's been holding them back. That is the Sun, and then we've got the Four of Pentacles, which is the Sun in Capricorn, again another Sun, and the Knight of Wands, which is Mars in Sagittarius. They've been illuminated to what's been holding them back. They've got an evidence to what's been holding them back from their true love, and wishes come true is this Sun, which is the happiest card in the deck, and this Wheel of Fortune. Okay, let's get some. Now, as I said, this could be you or your person. Let's get some guidance from your guides. Okay, you're already doing it. Whatever you're doing, you are already doing it. You are right where you are meant to be. What else? The only way out is through. Under the Six of Swords. Moving on to calmer waters. Oh my goodness me. That's a lot. Nope, I'm not going to. I just want one at a time, please. Elevation. This relationship is about to elevate because this person has become aware of, or if it's you, have become aware of this web of lies, this deception. Wow. Hidden things that are done in the dark. You've been illuminated. I put the Sun on that. And you're no longer fearful. You're no longer being held back, and you're charging forward. I love it when the cards clarify the messages that are coming through. Yeah, look at that. If you thought that you weren't already doing it, mastery. That is a double confirmation that whatever you're doing, you are headed in the right direction. Headed towards this true love. One more. Okay, you're being asked to get off the grid. Maybe keep a low profile now. Now that you've had this realization that this is what's going on. Love is the greatest healer. What I just heard was maybe you were never meant to build that web the way that you were building it. And I'm not talking about a web of lies. Or maybe this person wasn't meant to build what they were trying to build before they came to you. Or before, if it's you, maybe you weren't meant to build it before you made a love offer to your person. Because maybe you're meant to build that together. Is what I just heard. Okay, let's have a look at... And if you think about two spiders building a web together, one builds and the other watches to see if anything's coming to pull it down. You build as a team. As a team. Two. Let's have a look at what angels are guiding you or your person. Whoa. Okay. So we have motivation and willpower, number 45, and spiritual wisdom and magic, number 25. What else? Number 51, mysteries of life. That's the deception that was hidden. These angels have been walking with you, with your person, guiding you through. You are already doing it. And mastery, guiding you through along this journey. And number 53, spiritual communication and meditation, which is exactly what I just said. Guiding you, messages that you hear in prayer, in meditation, through music, through tarot readings. If you've been guided to this reading, there might be messages in here that are confirming things that you have already been picking up on. That is your angel's way. They can't send you a text message. That is your angel's way, your guide's way of confirming a message that they've been trying to give you, and they will do it in synchronicity, as in you hear one message through one medium, and then you might get it through in a song, and then you might get the same message confirmed again in a tarot reading, and then you might see it again written on the side of a bus. It's through those repeat messages. Mitzrael, mental illness and prisoners. Whoever this is, as I said, they have been sabotaging your ability to build what you wanted to build, or for your person building what they wanted to build before, in order to come and make a love offer. Somebody's been keeping an individual in a prison of a repetitive cycle of allowing them to build something and then pulling it down, build, pull it down, build, pull it down. And it's coming to an end. Number 17, Olivia, prophetic dreams and the lover of the arts. 17 is also the star, which is destiny, which is also healing. Okay, let's have a look here. What message? This is my Moon Oracle deck. Okay, South Node, time to ditch the old baggage and soar. So the South Node is what you are releasing. Currently, the North Node is in Aries. Aries is self, and it's on an axis with the South Node, which is in Libra, which is the connections, the toxic ties, the connections that we have with other people, the things that are holding us back. The South Node is what we've got to release. Releasing whoever it is that's sabotaging your movement forward. This saboteur energy has been sabotaging your ability to step into your North Node, to your point of destiny. So on that note, I'm going to get a card from my Nodes of Destiny deck. Let's have a look at what you are working on. South Node in the 10th house, time to ditch the labels and job titles. 10th house, South Node. Break out of that tough exterior and embrace your inner squishiness. It's all about stepping out of your spiritual bubble and shedding those old skin layers to blossom. Potentially, ditch the labels and job titles. Maybe this has something to do with the job. And a desire to be something, achieve something, create a foundation before coming in and making an offer. You know, it could be a scenario of this person might be working in an environment where their boss is saying, once you make partner, I'm just thinking of a legal firm, once you make partner, then you will get all the perks that all the other family men get. Part of making partner is that we pay your health insurance and you get put on this certain plan and you get so many family holidays a year and blah, 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 blah. And so this person is madly trying to do all the things to make partner, doing all the work to make partner, but the boss has got no intention of ever giving them that role because they know that that's what that person is striving for. Right, I'm going to make a formal commitment to the person that I love once I make partner, because then we can go and look for a house and we can do this and we can do that together. But I want to make partner first before I make that formal offer. And because their boss is aware of it, they're stuck in this repetitive loop, being used by somebody who knows their innermost secrets. That's what I want to say. It could be somebody that you're married to or that your person is married to. That person knows that once the divorce is final, they're going to step into this new relationship. And so this person deliberately sabotages the finalization of the divorce and strings things out. I mean, there's so many examples. Time to ditch the labels and job titles. Break out of that tough exterior and embrace your inner squidginess. It's almost about South Node. It's about taking a leap of faith. South Node in Taurus, born with a silver spoon in your mouth. Blame it on the South Node in Taurus. You've got a history of wealth from past lives, making you a natural at stacking up the cash in this one. It's like your spiritual happy place. Now that is somebody who is trying to attain a certain amount of what they perceive as wealth before making a love offer. It's a bit like, I think about, for example, my husband's very traditional. For him, he wanted to have a certain amount of savings and for us to be in our own home before we had a baby, because for him that was his way of being able to provide a stable base to bring another child, like to bring a child into the world. It's that kind of thing. And whoever this is around you, if that's your scenario, whoever this is around you is sabotaging the ability for you to create that financial foundation that you want. And what this is saying is they've got you trapped because they know the reason why you're doing this. So maybe to unstick yourself from this person, maybe change the guidelines of what you want, because maybe you're not meant to build that wealth on your own. Maybe you're meant to build it with the new person. Whoever this sabotaging energy is, they know your weakness. South nodes, 3 South nodes. This is all about releasing. South node, 7th house. When your South node throws a party in the 7th house, you might find yourself fishing for compliments like a pro. But hey, being a yes man can be a real yawn fest. It's time to steal the spotlight, regardless of the gallery's critics. This corner of your chart is your cozy hideout, urging you to ditch the old and fly towards the new. Again, it's that, now we've got a North node. It's changing up. Recognizing what's keeping you stuck, recognizing, and I think you have, recognizing what this person knows about you and how they're using it to manipulate you. And once you let go of it, South Node, once you let go of it, you let go of this person and you let go, prisoners, of their hold over you. Now, as I said, it could be you or it could be your person. North node in the 4th house. If your North node kicks back in the 4th house, a tough childhood might have turned you into a warrior. Your quest, thaw out that frosty armor and wade into the ocean of emotions. Release control and tango with your inner vulnerability. And this goes back to what you are trying to build. What you are trying to build in order to be able to express that love. It's almost a feeling of not being enough. And we had that line coming through in multiple songs. Feeling like it's been too long. Feeling like you're not treating somebody the way that they should be treated. And it all plays into your vulnerability. The thing is, the longer that you or your person, again, whoever it is, take it how it resonates, the longer you wait, the longer you stay trapped by this energy. Okay, we're going to get a love song. I want to know what else we can know about this connection. There's over 100 love songs in this deck. Any further information on this connection? My Universe, Coldplay, BTS. And they say that we can't be together, prisoners. Because we come from different sides. You are my universe. and I just want to put you first. You are my universe. You make my world light up inside. Lighthouse. Beneath you're beautiful. You tell all the boys no makes you feel good. I know you're out of my league, but that won't scare me away. You carried on so long you couldn't stop if you tried it. You've built up your wall so high that no one could climb it. But I'm going to try. Would you let me see beneath your beautiful? That's a fear of being vulnerable. And labyrinth, whatever this connection is, it has been a maze to get back together. The first time I saw your face, Roberta Hack. The first time I saw your face, I thought the sun rose in your eyes and the moon and the stars were the gifts you gave to the dark and the endless skies. My love, to the dark and endless skies. As I said, it's been a labyrinth. Marry you, Bruno Mars. This person sees you as their forever. That's a bit cute. I think I want to marry you. Okay, now I'm just going to get one card. Anything else? Just one card. That was the Hierophant that wanted to pop out. Okay. Seven of Wands. Defending this connection, the King of Wands. And look, we've got the Queen of Wands here. And in this particular deck, the King and the Queen of Wands are these two people here. It's time to defend this connection from whoever is keeping you stuck, whoever is sabotaging it. And on the bottom, the Nine of Wands was on underneath, the Nine of Wands. Time to end the worry and the fear. That's the wounded warrior, the Nine of Wands. That's the person who's had their web repeatedly stripped down. The Nine of Wands, but underneath we've got the Death card, which is death and rebirth. It's a new beginning for this connection. Now, finally, I'm going to get some Scrabble tiles. This could be your first, middle, or last initial, or that of your person, or the saboteur. J and an 8. N and a 1. E and a 1. An F and a 4. An M and a 3. A G and an M, a GM, General Manager. A Y and a 4. A H and a 4. A D and a 2. A B and a 3. A P and a 3. A W and a 4. A Z and a 10. A Q and a 10. A K, King and Queen, and a 5. A C and a 3. An L and a 1. Actually, that's been coming out a lot, those two together. C and an L. And an O and a 1. So that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that this reading gave you some clarification on things that you were already picking up on intuitively. Perhaps given you some more synchronicities as to things that you were picking up on. If it did, give it a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I do post regularly, so make sure you hit the notification bell so that you can be notified of future readings. If you are interested in any of my tarot or oracle decks, as I said, the links to those can be found in the description box. I will also list the songs that came through in this reading. Have a look at the music videos, the lyrics, anything else that pertains to those songs. There could be more messages in those. Thanks again, and I wish you a lovely rest of the day.